Good morning everybody, Ken Ring of www.predictweather.com. It's the 19th of March and we're talking about the moon and the weather. The moon has moved into a new sign. It's moved into Taurus and it's quite low in the sky now, as you can see when it's furthest point north. It's sort of about halfway down in the sky. And remember, around the 8th of March it was directly overhead. It was, if you're an observer standing on New Zealand and looking up, you would have seen the moon pass almost directly overhead, and that was the southernmost point. But now it's well low in the sky because it's moving north. It'll reach its northernmost point on Tuesday and waits there for a day or two, and then it starts to come back again, come back south. And every day after that it will start to get a bit higher in the sky again. This is important to gardeners because depending on which hemisphere you're in, the moon's energies take the direction of growth for plants downwards or upwards. So at the moment where I am in New Zealand, it's going downwards. It's a good time for pruning because then your branches are not going to bleed when you cut them. It's not a good time for planting because the energies aren't going upwards yet, but they will be after Tuesday. Now everybody's wondering where the cyclone, if you live down this part of the world where there's a big cyclone happening around Fiji and the Pacific Islands, people are wondering where it's going to go to. Well, I've put up free publications, you might like to go to that after watching this. I've put up my take on all the isobaric maps that are going to appear in the newspaper every day between tomorrow and the 8th of April. So you can see what my take is on this cyclonic business. And what I think is going to happen is that it's going to go off to the east, but by Saturday, which is the 20th, tomorrow, a front should move back west. So more or less a rain band back onto Queensland round about the level of Brisbane. And that should make landfall about Sunday and Monday and be well inland by Wednesday. And meanwhile, the eye of the big low that was the cyclone should be about a week from now be southwest of Fiji. Now by next Thursday, another big low develops over North Queensland, gets a foothold over the next few days, bringing lots of rain to the state, mainly between the 31st and the 3rd of April. And by the 5th of April, a big system stretches the whole length of the east coast of Australia, which I think will affect the coastal regions, but it will be moving east, and it should clear up around about the 8th. But it'll have some rain in it, obviously. And in New Zealand, a front passes through here around about the 29th and 30th. It'll be associated with the full moon and the cyclonic activity further north, but it won't be nearly as destructive as it is in Australia. We'll still get some effect out of it, and we'll get some winds as well. Gales probably around Wairarapa and Wellington. So that's my take on it. Ken Ring, predictweather.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.